Welcome back to the podcast. I'm Mike.
I'm Duran.
I'm Jackie. I'm still here.
Yeah, we asked this question to our last guest, and it's become one of my favorites. So I feel like I want to ask you as well, Mama. How do you define happiness?
I used to think you could find happiness in another person,
Mm-hmm.
but since I've been single, yes, I'm single.
Don't try it.
Since I've been single and getting to know myself, you truly find happiness within. And if you're not happy with yourself, nobody else can make you happy.
Yeah.
So that's how I feel about that now. But yeah, I was on a search for someone to make me happy. And only me can make me happy.
I feel like so many people are. And it wasn't until I saw, probably not the best example now, but I saw an interview with Will and Jada Smith. And Will was talking about how when they first got married, they tried to make each other happy. And it would always end up with them fighting about something because you truly can't make somebody else happy. Their expectations of you continue to go up as you try to meet them because, oh, he's doing this now, but now I want him to do this. And now I want him to do this. And the truth behind it, he said, was that you have to come in knowing that you make yourself happy.
Yeah.
And the other person is only here to enhance it.
Yes. Yeah.
So, and that's how I look at it. What can I do to make myself happy? But also this person is here. My wife is here to enhance that happiness.
Mm-hmm.
The people in my life that I choose are here to enhance it. Last time I asked this question, Duran got out of it because our guest kind of answered a lot, and then I answered, and then before we knew it, the 15 minutes was up.
Okay.
So Duran, how do you define happiness?
Happiness is like an emotion that a lot of people don't have. I define happiness as stuff that you like to do, something that makes you happy, makes you get up. It could be a hobby. It can be anything that it lights you up. So I don't think that you can necessarily find happiness in somebody else. It's just something that you bring. It's kind of like a party. You got to bring your own version of happiness. Happiness definitely comes from inside, because if you're not happy, then you don't produce good things. So for me, I like to do a lot of things. I got a lot of hobbies and a lot of things that make me happy. I got particular things that just in my life make me happy in general. So it's things that if I know if I'm in a bad mood, I know if I do that particular thing, I'm gonna be happy.
So do you think, I guess kind of leaning into more of the happiness questions, do you think that people are happier now than they were back in the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s?
I think they are. Along with a lot of people are getting therapy, which back then it was if something was really wrong with you if you sought therapy. But now a lot of people are figuring out that therapy helps.
Yeah.
So a lot more people are happy and a lot more people are making themselves happy. So but that's a good one. You made me think of something. BYOH.
Yeah, bring
your own happiness.
You got to.
That makes sense.
And go ahead.
Do you think people are happier now than they were then?
Nope.
Why?
Because everybody got a microwave mentality these days. Literally today, prime example, I went to work and everybody was tweaking. Soon as we got there, and we didn't even get clock into work yet, lady came in with an attitude because somebody was, filling up their water jugs. It's two things, right? The lady had two jugs. They was kind of halfway filled up. She didn't know how to speak English. Lady came up behind her and just had a whole Karen moment. And I'm not even exaggerating. Like, who peed in your cereal at 10 o'clock in the morning, where she said this to the lady? She said, are you using both of these jugs or using both of these pumps to fill up your jugs? Clearly she is. You can see it.
Right.
The lady doesn't speak English, so she looking at her like, what are you saying? And then the lady's like, well, you should only use one. So if somebody else walks up, then they can fill up their jug too, because that's selfish for you to fill up both of your jugs. How is it selfish if she was there before you? She's paying for the water like you are, so she don't got a right to fill her jugs up, and you only have one. Now here's the trick: the pump has 3 pumps. So it's a little side pump, but you don't really see it. She could have filled up her one jug there, but instead she chose to belittle this lady. Don't know her from nothing. The lady literally can't respond because she doesn't know what she said.
Right.
So now we looking at her, and she doubles down on it. She called somebody and complained about that lady filling up them 2 jugs and her not getting there. And literally 30 seconds later, the lady was done. She walked off. And then the lady came back, and instantly she tried to rope us into it by saying, oh, yeah, I didn't even see this pump here. I could have filled my water up. That's crazy. And we didn't say nothing because we knew she was being rude. But I was like, why are you just not happy? You just had to take that out on this lady like that. And that lady was happy. She was filling up her jugs, having a good day. And I'm like, she probably scared the lady because she didn't know what she was saying.
I think those have always been around now.
Yeah, but then the rest of the day was horrible because everybody just had an attitude. Like today, and I just asked somebody, why aren't you happy? I mean, things happen, life get tough, life be life, but I still think you should find something in the day to make you happy. So if you choose to just be upset all day, that's a choice because you can find something that makes you happy. So,
Yeah.
So you mean, I literally asked him, you mean to tell me ain't nothing, just nothing nobody could do or say to make you happy? And all I heard today was no. So no, I don't think people are happy. I think they're miserable.
I actually agree with I don't think people are happier nowadays. I think there's more resources to try to get them to get there. But I think there's too much accessibility to everything. Like we wake up in the morning and what's the first thing you do? Well, you probably go pee. But then afterwards you grab your phone and you're looking at your phone and you're trying to see what's going on in the world today.
Right.
And it's a lot going on in the world today.
A lot.
Then you go to work, and throughout your day at work, you pop open your phone and look, and you may not even be trying to. You may be checking the weather, you may be checking text messages, but you get a notification that something crazy has happened. Another school shooting, another this, another that. And I just feel like back when, I'll even say as late as the early 2000s, like, we didn't have that accessibility. We watched the news, and we watched it at when we got up in the morning, 7 a.m., 6 a.m. if you got up that early. We watched the news at 5 p.m., 6 p.m., 9 p.m. And honestly, we were outside for 5 and 6, so 9 p.m. was you watch it in the morning, you watch it at night, you see some things, but that was it. Throughout the day, you could separate, you could distance, you could focus on the people who are in front of you. And I think it's just too much accessibility to the negative, to what's going on in the world. Cyberbullying is messing with kids at a young age, which, I mean, we had bullying. We had
cyberbullying. You want to know what we did to get rid of it, though?
What?
Go outside. I ain't got to be on this computer. I'm about to go play basketball. I ain't worried about you.
Right.
Talking about something, what's my address? And you seen me outside yesterday and you ain't come out because you got in trouble. So when you come outside, we gonna jump you.
It's a lot of unhappy people that you can find at work because most of them don't even like their job, so they make it unhappy. I have people at work, supervisors, that come in. I'll be like, good morning. Then have a bad attitude and want to try to talk to me crazy. I don't let nobody talk to me crazy. And I just stop them. I say, hey, I don't know what you on today, but I ain't sleep with you last night. You need to fix your attitude. I mean, you don't want me to get one because I can act accordingly if you want me to. He'll walk away, come back, different attitude, at least towards me. And I let this other one person know, he kept complaining about him. Hey, he's doing this, and it upsets them. Don't let nobody steal your joy. Tell them how you feel. As long as you're not cussing them out, you have the right to tell him how he's treating you. And he came to me the next day and said, I told him, and now he's all nice to me. I'm like, there you go. We all adults here. So a lot of people in the workforce are unhappy with their jobs, so they try to make everybody else unhappy.
That's true, but then I'm gonna give you some rebuttal. Why do you have to jumpstart somebody's happiness? I shouldn't have to do nothing to make you happy.
You're right.
You got up. We share the same 24 hours in a day, and over the years, I've come to some sort of maturity. I'm still childish, but when it comes to happiness, that's just one thing I'm just not willing to sacrifice. I will fight you over that because it's something that makes you feel good. You smile. Like, it's scientifically proven it takes more energy to frown than it does to smile.
Yes, it
And then, like Michael said, so you didn't open your phone and see 44 videos on TikTok. You know, they only like 13, 15 seconds. And nothing made you laugh. Nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Life is just that terrible. Because I guarantee you, when we walked into work today, we seen like 5 homeless people on the street with nowhere to go, sleep, eat, don't know where their next meal coming from. So you telling me your life worse than his? Because last time I checked, you drove here. When it was lunchtime, you had KFC. I don't think he ate. You didn't buy him no KFC.
Right.
So it wouldn't be jump starting somebody's day. It's just when they come at you that way because they're not happy or whatever made their morning messed up, it wasn't you.
Right.
I'm just letting him know you're not going to talk to me like that.
Right.
You need to get a better attitude.
But you had to get into that conversation or that mindset with him to get him to change his mode when he could have did that on his own.
Yeah.
So technically,
Yeah.
you did jumpstart that because we all adults here. Why are you waking up disrespecting somebody? Like, that really blew my mind. Like, I walked in the door and said, we're going to have a good day today. And that's the first thing that happened before we even got a customer. And while we got a customer, she walked up halfway in between that and seen that. And she was like, what a bitch. And I was like,
Ooh.
Right. And I was like, we can't say that because you're right here. But I'm like, why would you say that to her like that? Like, what happened to you earlier? And then you called somebody. So you just called bothering somebody else ain't had nothing to do with this. They could care less about this water.
Yeah.
The store is dead. When I say it's empty, we all looking at each other because it's hot. Nobody was there. So you had no reason to do this. You just did it and then went about your day. Like, that's crazy to me. In this day and age, I just see from driving on the streets, road rage is at an all-time high. Murders is at an all-time high. Divorce rates at an all-time high. Friendships ain't nothing like the friendship that I got with the people that's in my circle. Not even remotely close. There's nothing nobody can say to make me change my mind about how I feel about my family, make me feel about my friends, about Michael, nothing. So these days, somebody can lie to you and say something. Nobody don't even check. They just say, all right, cool. We ain't cool no more. We beefing. Yeah.
Family too. Yeah.
And family, and, you know, sometimes it take one person to change things. So how about being the person that fixed the family?
Yeah.
Now, that don't mean go out your way to do something because people are going to do what they want to do regardless.
Nah, that's a way.
But be
subject.
the change to make people start to think we need to do something. And the people who want to be on that bandwagon to get on, and the people who miss it, they just going to miss it.
Yeah.
Well, on that note, y'all let us know what y'all think. How do you define happiness? And we'll catch y'all on the next episode. Peace.
Peace.
Bye.